Voy aquí a... Ew. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. We're live, we're live, we're live. We're live on YouTube. Everyone's being informed that we are on. In the meantime, you got an eyelash right here.
Oh, you do?
It's tiny. Nobody can see it. Marisol's drinking her water before her coffee. We're making small changes here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I just heard this whole thing about how it's not good for you. And supposedly for women, it like descontrola los hormonas.
If you drink coffee raw, like
So you're supposed to have your coffee with your food. And technically, you should have a few bites of your food and like then sip your coffee.
why? Because it's too acidic or what?
I guess it's just not good for your metabolism.
According
To little ray of hell.
according to trust the science, trust the experts. Who do we have on here? We got people. What? El Kentucky. Oh, they're quoting a voiceover. Good morning, ¿Qué onda, Juan? What's up, Big Don? Nick Z. We got some people posted up, man. YouTube, nice and early before I click live on TikTok.
They said they missed us Monday.
I know.
Yeah.
It was Monday was a debacle. It's
What did happen Monday? Oh, we had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, we just kind of fell off. It was like, get the girls ready.
Yeah.
We have some cool products coming to the website, man. While we wait for people to log on, check this out, y'all. So the coffee is on chingobling.com, but we're out. We're out of the Chingo Bling coffee at home. So I got to order as well. So I just need the green light from my vieja to be like, yeah, go ahead, get a dozen bags. Or, a ver qué me dicen. We do have Oklahoma City coming up. I don't know if I'm going to be transporting coffee. However, Javi Luna is riding with us, so he may want me to transport coffee in case we get pulled over. The dogs only smell coffee. But anyway, I ain't no snitch. That's neither here nor there. But as we wait for more people to post up on YouTube, maybe this is it. Maybe it's going to be a small crowd. And then let's go ahead and say hello to the TikTokers. I wanted to show you a video. I wanted to show you a video, but I couldn't get it to work on the
screen.
On the presentation. Like I was gonna have us in the corner. We got some more people posted up. I wanted to get your reaction because it was a fascinating video. It was a fascinating video because it was a white male with a man bun who was being very soy-rific. He was being threatened by a homeless, mentally deranged person with a knife, threatening him and his kids. It looked like a park. And so I guess he wanted the guy to leave them alone. So he called the cops. The cops showed up and were like, we're going to take him to jail because he's crazy and he's running around with a knife threatening people. And then the dude is like, I didn't want him to go to jail. He's going to think I called the cops on him because I'm white and he's black and because I have a home and he's homeless. And he's just crying. And the lady cop is like, okay, so did he have a knife? Yeah, but did he brandish the knife? He's like, yeah, but that's not illegal. Only brandishing a gun is illegal. He started playing defense attorney for the dude that was threatening and attacking him. He was like, that's not even illegal. It's just a knife. It's not a gun. So anyway, I wanted to show you that video. But since we have some people now on TikTok, I just want to show y'all, everybody watching right now on YouTube, this has CBD in it. All right, this is beard oil. This is that Chingon y Barbon. Sorry if there's a glare. Chingon y Barbon beard oil. It has so many benefits, man. It promotes healthy, hydrated hair and skin. Ideal for sensitive skin. Cell regeneration, skin balance, and it's antifungal. So you don't get no fungus on your beard. Some of y'all got beard fungus, but that's neither here nor there. That'll be on the website real soon, man. chingobling.com. These pins have been selling really well. We sold a bunch of them at the House of Blues show. These are the pins you put on your hat. So that's the commercial for today, y'all. That's the commercial. This is coming to chingobling.com. This is a collab with What a Fitted. All right. So, Marisol, where are you going to be today?
Today, I have to actually podcast because so if you're on here and you're a podcast listener and you're wondering why there's no podcast today this morning, that's because Monday, as y'all can see, we didn't get on here. It threw us off, and so we weren't able to podcast. So that's the spiel for it.
So basically, you're gonna podcast today.
So now I'm a podcast, and then I got to go get some jewelry.
Okay, so new accessories coming to. Are they gonna be on the website or only at the Hive? Rice Boulevard.
I think I'm gonna try to go and put it up on the website. Notice I said try.
Okay, worst case, y'all can pull up at the Hive.
For sure.
All right, we got any cool comments you want to pin right there?
Let's see.
The homie. Oh, check it out, Nelson Quintanilla. What's up, Nelson? He said he has his movie tickets to see Sound of Freedom on Monday. Monday already? Is it July 4th?
Tuesday's July 4th.
Nelson, you got an advanced screening, brother? What's going on? What does it say right there? Mexico City. We got people watching from Mexico City.
What? Okay. Are you in Mexico City, George?
Send me some tacos.
If you are, I want you to tell me right now what it's like to live out there.
How long you been living there?
Because that's the direction I want to go.
If things go sideways in los Estados Unidos.
Because they're going very sideways right now.
But yeah, But hey, it is a positive miércoles, hump day. We're gonna be productive. We're blessed. We're waking up with electricity and running water and.
Bro, so yesterday at the store, we didn't have our first customer. Well, customers were coming in, nobody was buying, but our first sale did not happen until 2 p.m.
because of the heat wave.
And no one wants to be outside. We've got 2 ACs running. Do you know that when people were coming in, they were saying, "Oh my God, thank you so much for having cold air."
Hey, you should say.
Can you believe that?
You should say you better thank fossil fuels for that.
Man.
Okay. Nelson Quintanilla says he has an advanced screening. He went to the website to get tickets, and they were available for Monday. Okay. Well, all the members of the Thea.
Well, the water didn't last too long, guys.
Yeah, she had to switch to caffeine. All the members of the Thea, the Tamal Intelligence Agency, we should probably try to roll up and coordinate so we could roll deep and buy a whole bunch of tickets. Make it like an outing. You know what I'm saying? Buy your palomitas.
I wonder when Lily's going. My aunt already bought hers. Remember I told you?
She's probably going to go to a theater out her way.
Mm-hmm.
But have y'all heard of the movie Sound of Freedom, where they pretty much say God's children are not for sale? It talks about the $1 billion industry. There's a lot of perversion in America, so there's a demand to exploit kids, unfortunately. And the number one producer of trying to what's the word I'm looking for? The number one producer of that human commodity, where they basically be snatching up disappearing children, is Mexico. So Mexico is the number one provider, and America is the number one. There's just a lot of perversion, a lot of sick people.
So has anyone had issues with their Wi-Fi? The power outage rumors. Bro, there cannot be power outages right now in Houston. People will die. Although, man,
that's why
y'all, the homeless are savages.
Todo el día, ahí se la pasan.
How do the homeless do it out there?
They just kind of coast at 100 degrees, whereas you come inside your house, you at 73. You know what I'm saying?
Our nanny right now was saying that there are no waters at the grocery store.
She said it's because she thinks it's the heat wave.
Well, but, she thinks the heat wave, yeah.
But hey, y'all better thank fossil fuels for all of that. Because of fossil fuels, they're able to transport the water, dig up the water, sanitize the water. So you were saying that at the Hive, you think the heat wave, because they put out this advisory, right? Where they're like, if you ain't got to go outside, don't go outside. And how is that going to affect small businesses?
A lot.
Because people are like, well, they said, some people love to obey rules. Not to mention, you might want to just stay put. If you ain't got no business.
Well, I don't think this has to do anything with government. I sincerely think it is very hot outside. I mean, you get in your car, guys, and how hot is it? It's
107.
unbearable. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hold on. So okay. So Avi, can you explain this internet apocalypse you're talking about? Look at Chris USA. She said my AC stays at 78 until 6 p.m. I'm training these kids. 78. You ain't finna burn out my. You ain't finna burn out my unit.
That's hot. That's
78.
Warm. That's what you put the AC on when you leave the house. That's when we put it on when we leave the house.
Yeah, that's like we leaving for the day. Put it on.
We're
78.
leaving for the day. Put it on 78. We'll be at 111, 110 this weekend in Fresno.
What?
Fresno.
100 and what?
11 and 10. Where is Fresno?
Fresno, California, girl.
But in California it gets that hot?
Oh, yes. Central Valley.
Really? I had no idea. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh.
That's why I was like, where's Fresno? Well, I thought they meant in Texas somewhere.
No. Many parts of California get super hot because obviously you got deserts. We got a super chat if you want to click show. Oh, they got deserts and then they got valleys.
It's our boy.
The homie Joseph Supermax Rodriguez coming in caliente with the super chat. He said, good morning, fam. We halfway through the work week. Thanks for the content as always, guys. Makes my days on the road go by way faster. Hey, bro, you know what? We do this for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's the one.
Because you give us that good feedback. He's like, hey, man, look, everybody. It's like we in a meeting with the Tia, and he the one to step up like how they do in Walking Dead. Yeah. Where somebody got a good idea. Hey, y'all, we halfway through the work week. And I just want to say, man, I appreciate the content as always. It makes my day on the road.
People talking about, look, June has the AC low. He had over a sweater.
Can I explain why this sweater debacle? 2 reasons. Number 1, this is a sponsor right here. Shout out to Tehuacan Mineral Water. Number 2, this is my 3rd time cutting vines to where somehow, some way, I end up with a rash. So this is literally like, what do they say? Fool me once, jokes on me, or whatever. Fool me twice, or whatever. 3 times.
He's allergic to sumac.
I mean, it's poisonous.
Sumac.
I think everybody is. Like, if you animals, if you
okay, so the pets, saying I think is like,
fool me once. All right, does TikTok know?
It says if it's
fool me 3 times.
3 leaves, let it be.
Oh yeah, if it has 3,
right.
Yeah.
3 leaves, let it be. 5 leaves, run, or something like that.
If it has 5 leaves, you gotta run.
Yeah, something run. Like don't even get near it.
So if it's 3,
it's 3. Let it be.
So here's what happened, right? Our yard guy, he just does the bare minimum. He just cuts grass. He's not finna.
We need a new yard guy. So if you're in Houston and if
you're our yard guy and you watching this, close your ears. So I get it though. He's probably like, bro, y'all just pay me to cut the grass. I'm not gonna mess with y'all's vines that start to grow from the neighbor's yard over the fence. So I get that, but my wife starts getting on me, and she's like, I know you see them vines back there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to plot how I'm gonna go about it. So I made sure I had gloves. I made sure I used the shears, and I don't know. Maybe I should have had a machete. Maybe I should have just sprayed them from afar with something made out of fossil fuels and petroleum. I don't know. By the way, Marisol, I'm gonna be doing a quick podcast in the evening with Latino Free Minds. It'll be 8 p.m. our time, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
She's like, that
we did not discuss this.
I know. You see,
this is bath time.
I know, but guess what? I've been needing to do stuff. Okay, check it out. Jessica Peña Lopez says, my husband is allergic to poison ivy. He wears long sleeves while out in the yard, and when he comes inside, he showers with Gojo, the orange mechanic stuff, to pull the oil. Yeah, because it's the oil that spreads. So anyway, Latino Free Minds, I'm going to be on their show. It's 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central. And also, I'm shooting my scene to a music video with the homie out of Oklahoma City, which that's where I'm going to be coming up soon. So I'm shooting my scene Thursday. Mira lo que dice, porfa, Marisol.
Let me tell you.
He's like, come on, man. That's the homie right there.
It says it is. He's like that is in rhyme. Someone said fake news. It's leaves of 3, let it be.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves of 5, let it thrive.
Oh, leaves of 5, let it thrive.
And
I
then
thought you said run it high.
And then it says, white berries. What is it?
Oh, man, people ask the same question. How long y'all been together? How did y'all meet? We done told that story about 55 times.
Berries white, take flight.
If the berries are white, you better take flight.
See, I'm not making it up. Latino Free Minds.
Yeah, so I'm going to be on their show this evening.
It's for real. It is true. Look it up.
The people on TikTok wanted to see what boots I had nearby. I got rid of a lot of boots, but thankfully I kept a lot. I was getting burnt out with show business and all this chingo bling stuff. So I just started, like, every time I had a show, I would just throw the belt, throw the boots. I was getting fed up. I was like, this is all they want. All they care about is the damn boots. And now you got other artists now wearing boots and stuff like that, like 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's cool when they do it.
I saw somebody post, I guess somebody was trying to like do your style, and they said Chingo Bling's been doing this, and I was like, okay,
I get tagged.
I'm glad they recognize.
Yeah,
recognize real.
I guess all the older people, right? All the older people like, nah, about 20 years ago, this is a little boy. But it's funny because some people, they don't be knowing, you know, like, we made a big impact, but it wasn't everywhere. So, for example, they're making a big fuss of some like New York artist who's such a genius because he's taking the shoes and he's making them like boots, and it's like Wall Street Journal and the New York Times. It's like, oh my God, it's groundbreaking. It's like, y'all must be young over there because we've been customizing. We've been customizing over here. Oh look, yay! They say, yay! You made my day. I guess because showing the boots. Save the boots for the Chingo Museum. People are like, those are hard. Oh my God, OMG. So yes, now you know we are live.
This is now the yearly yard work rash.
It's, man, I know, right? I do the yard work. Basically, I just have to find a better way to deal with vines. I might have to be like
we
send
can just
somebody.
Ask our other gardener from the other house if he can come.
Oh, okay. Look, Latino Free Minds. They said, when you dropping that SWV cumbia? ¿Cómo van?
Didn't you do that one?
I haven't done it yet. Me pongo débil por ti, no puedo dormir. Yo pierdo control. A ver, let's look at some of these comments.
They're listening from California.
A ver, aquí.
Sorry, y'all. I suck at the.
Come on, girl. You got to click these comments.
Okay.
And then hit them with.
I already had.
You see where it says banners? You could click right there and put tour dates, websites. We have Oklahoma City coming up. Now you got it on there twice. Oklahoma City coming up. After that, Chicago. I'm opening up for Willie Barcena in McAllen, July 15th. We're finishing the month strong. We're doing a whole weekend in Arlington, Texas at the Improv, Arlington Improv. Shout out to everybody that came out to the House of Blues show in H-Town. We are in talks and discussions to see what other House of Blues we can perform at and bring y'all a good, fun time. Let us know in the comments if there's a House of Blues near you and if you're willing to pull up at a show. All right, they're talking about some crazy stuff on there. So Avi on the YouTube chat says NASA is issuing warning of a solar storm that can cause a disruption for months on the internet. We don't want you to see what's going on. It's like censorship then, right?
Okay, let me tell y'all what happened the other night.
Here go the theory. Y'all ready for the theory?
So Chingo was asleep. I was awake watching this show on Netflix called The Surrogacy. And then next thing you know, I hear...
You hear some Morse code.
And I was like, what is happening? Where is that coming from? Again, I hear it. I'm like going crazy because our nightstands have like a plug charger in like built in. So I'm like listening because his headphones were plugged in and the phones were plugged in. So I was like, I unplugged the headphones. That wasn't it. Then I get the phones and I couldn't tell which phone was doing that. So y'all, I got scared and I turned them phones off. I was like, what in the world?
I heard they could still kind of hack you a little bit and turn on your camera and do all kind of stuff, even if you turn it off. Hey man, Edward Snowden, that man had to bounce. He don't even live in this country no more because he was letting y'all know a little bit too much of what he knew of where he worked at. You know what I'm talking about? Nick Z was saying like, bro, you got to wear a long sleeve shirt if you're out there.
Where?
He said it up there, and then he said Dallas.
Look, okay. That's why Aguilar was responding. What happened to Red Pill Tamales? And she's saying Trio episodes all 3 weeks. Okay. Thank you for that.
So a lot of people ask, what happened to Red Pill Tamales? What happened to Red Pill Tamales? What happened to RPT? What happened to RPT? Nothing happened. Maybe you just not searching for it. So we have public free episodes every single Wednesday, and then private episodes for all the members of the TIA, Thursdays and Fridays. So we do 3 episodes a week. It's on YouTube. You just got to search. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, YouTube.
Why are you saying, come on, I'm serious. Are you talking about the phones? They were really doing that. I was scared, y'all. When I tell y'all I am a scaredy cat, I am a scaredy cat. I do not play.
You were like, my husband done said too much.
And my husband's asleep. So I'm like, where's my gun? Because I feel like somebody's about to bust in through the front door now.
You know what a gun is. You're like, are we getting swatted right now?
I was like, this is really weird. Chris says, Chris USA says,
even our TVs are listening to it.
Yeah, well, they're smart TVs. That makes sense.
But do they watch you?
Oh,
do they got a little camera? When they ship them from over there, did they go ahead and put a little camera up in there?
Bro.
I mean, I think that'd be easy to discover, and that should be big news. Like if like TV repair people are like, oh, we found these in this brand, right? But like if you got one of them, like for example, Israel, he like using that little Amazon device that you talk to. You know what I'm talking about? And Juan be like, bro, can you please get that up out of here? And he's like, no, it's convenient. I get to just be like, hey, Alexa, play whatever. And it's like, oh, it's listening.
Remember they gave you one for free?
Of course they're going to give them to you for free. They want you to bug your own house.
You were at an event and they gave it to you.
Conveniently. Here you go.
Who did we gift that? We gifted it to somebody.
Regift.
We did regift it.
I said, this is a regift. Regift. What's going on? Matt Dog, members of the TIA chiming in. Juan Salazar, he says, RFK Jr. also said, the Wi-Fi is no bueno.
Yeah, it said, like, don't put your phones in the, like, chest area, breast area.
Near your,
it said put it in your booty, like, in the pocket of your butt. Not like that.
Yeah, all like that. I guess radiation. Don't have the phone all by the back of your ear. You just cooking that little area.
You know.
¿Qué pasó, TikTok? No hay comentarios aquí. ¿Qué pedo?
God.
Me están haciendo vlog. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? If you're watching on TikTok, leave a comment.
Oh, they're coming to the point where they leave all their devices in one room. That's not a bad idea, although they said that's what it should be. You should keep your phone away from you. Actually, you shouldn't, like, your nightstand needs to be like, I forgot what the the distance is from your bed because of the radiation.
Nelson want to talk about how jacked RFK Jr. is. Have you seen his pic? He works out.
Yeah.
First, how old is that man? 60 what? 9?
I don't know.
RFK Jr. is way up there, and I'm gonna have to hit the gym after this, and I need to work on my tan, and I probably need to work on my diet, and then I need to work on my TRT, so I can get like him.
So AirPods are the worst thing you can use, they said, because you're actually inserting it into your ear. So, I just learned that from this girl I started following. Her name is Little Ray of Health, RAE. I do not know her, and I'm not trying to shout her out, but it's very interesting because I literally just listened to a podcast where she talked about the phone being next to your nightstand needs to be like, I forgot what the distance is, and same thing for the AirPods. They're like the worst thing. She says the best ones to use, which no one wants to use, are the ones with the cord.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
See,
I don't know that anybody wants to use those. They're so inconvenient.
I don't mind them. Sometimes it
So,
sucks.
yeah.
A ver lo que dice ahí. Nelson said that RFK Jr. is almost 70.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, don't keep it in your chest pocket. It's not good for it's not good for you, period.
Juan Salazar is like, as I'm listening to y'all with AirPods.
Ah!
Look at this. Wrap your phones in aluminum foil at night. Were you for real, bro?
Where is it? Are you being funny? Are you for real?
Oh, but you know what I did hear about?
What?
They sell these. I don't know what they're insulated with. I don't know what they're insulated. Kind of like maybe like a microwave, but they sell like these big giant protector bags where if there was like an EMP event, like a thing that would fry all your devices, I guess any devices that are stored in there wouldn't be affected.
Oh.
So Rob and I were talking about that on Red Pill Tamales.
Excuse me, y'all. Sorry.
Rob, we'll log off in a minute. We're almost at 30 minutes. Rob and I were talking about that and on RPT, and we mentioned how we might have to start doing like one episode a week that's strictly about preparation, because we started quizzing each other like, okay, if this hit the fan, if this went down, what's the first thing? You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, because somebody asked a question. That's what it was. We're answering a question. They said, I just got my deep freezer. What do I fill it up with? And I recommended getting with a local rancher that you trust. They got some good quality animals, so you can get you some protein for your family. As you can see, they're already selling that clone meat. Number one. Number two, they keep demonizing beef in the name of climate, which is all a scam. It's the biggest scam they're trying to pull on y'all. They just want more control and a few other things they know they can get from it if they just convince you that Mother Earth naturally provides and it's Mother Earth is naturally clean. And if we just go back to that way and just get rid of all fossil fuels, if you get rid of all fossil fuels, you won't be able to refrigerate vaccinations, incubation machines for babies. Like half of hospital bills, like what the hospitals pay, half of it is for energy. Like half of it is for their light bill, you know. But anyway, we talked about figuring. I think Rob mentioned like,
it's the school.
Okay, talk to them. Rob also mentioned that when you're done getting your freezer full, one thing he mentioned was like collect rainwater and figure out how you could filter it so you always have clean water for your family. Está medio cabrón. Have y'all heard of them 15-minute cities? All right, Yenny Yen Yen said, OMG, yes, a prepper episode would be great, or even a prepper segment. Make that a Patreon episode so people have to sign up. Can you click her, Yenny Yen Yen? Vamos a ver. Ranch Hand, shout out to Ranch Hand. I believe that's the homie from Mary's Creek.
Is it?
I believe so. He said, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And again, when I answered the question to the person and I said, fill it up with meat, I was about to say, like, if you got tamales too, like, freeze them.
Those stay good for a hot minute.
Plus, you got some good fats and carbohydrates in there.
Question, if that is him. So, goat's milk or cow's milk?
I think I've heard goat's milk is easier to digest. Maybe the profile, like the fats and protein. Psycho's Trill says they shadow banning your notifications if I mess with your content, but it's hard to find. Honestly, bro, like we put Red Pill Tamales hashtag Red Pill Tamales in the title. I mean, we get tons of listeners. Maybe I don't know, bro. I don't know how you searching Psycho's Trill. Are you on YouTube? Are you on Spotify? Yes, Ranch Hand. That's the homie.
That is the homie. Okay. You can drink the water. What?
Latino Free Minds.
Tell me that.
Dan Riz, he says there is a pool that has a crazy filtration system that in an emergency you could drink that water. It's called boiling it.
Also, I learned that there is a website, which I will find it and then post it in our Patreon and your Patreon, where you can put in your zip code and it tells you what your water is contaminated with and your tap water is contaminated with.
What?
Yeah. Is that not crazy?
Oh wow! So you said it's a website?
It's a website that you go on. You enter your I was gonna say your social security number, your zip code, and then it'll tell you like what your stuff has contaminated.
So you put your zip code.
Yeah. Okay. So goat's milk is better. Okay. Now my question is, do y'all sell goat's milk? That's my next question. Which brother is this? I wonder. Do you know?
I don't know. But he said goat milk is easier to digest.
Okay. So that's what my daughter drinks. My baby, she drinks better milk than all of us, y'all. So my 2-year-old has only had goat's milk. Here recently, they've been running out. So she just tasted goat's milk for the first time. I mean, cow's milk for the first time.
Well, she used to have mama's milk.
She used to have my milk. And then we went to goat's milk. Because sadly, they say that's kind of similar to mom's milk.
Goat. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like maybe when we move out of the city, maybe we'll have a couple goats and a couple chickens. They say you could sneak chickens, even if you live by law. They can't. They're not allowed to sell the goat milk. Is it because it's not pasteurized? Because it's raw? I wonder why. Rick LP is asking, "What's your favorite coffee?"
Red Pill Blend.
Hit up chingobling.com. Order you some of that Red Pill Blend. Latino Free Mind says Anthony Cabasa is always on that raw milk stuff. Jessica Peña Lopez says it's easy to make a hand well. You can get all the supplies from hardware store and then filter it through a Berkey. See? Yeah, man. We just got to start this prepper.
Well, channel. She was talking about though how they moved out that way to get away, but now they're developing out there. So now she's feeling like she's got to move even further out, and she just started getting all her stuff ready. So she's created all her compound, but now she's feeling like she's going to have to exit her compound in a few years because the development is coming that way. Like it's coming. All right. You got to be on the Discord to know that.
All righty. So Marisol is dropping some episodes of her lounge podcast. Today's Wednesday, so the public episode of RPT goes up. A whole bunch of content. We're packing up merch. We're getting everything ready. Oklahoma City is up next, July 6th. We're coming to New Mexico as well. If you hit up my website, we got tickets for Carlsbad. I think, do we have tickets on the website? We got to probably get with them people.
For which one? I'm sorry.
Carlsbad, Chris Bettis band with Mario and Raymond.
I don't know if that's up yet. I don't think so. Hog meat.
Wild hog meat is another good protein source. Hey, man.
We got to talk to you about that one then.
I got a couple buddies that go hunting, so you never know. I might have to be assistant pimp. And I might have to be the lookout. Like, there you go. That
might have to be our next purchase. Can you tell us which brother you are, Ranch Hand? Because I want to know. I want to call you by your name.
The new Red Pill Tamales episode is already up. Look at that, Chris USA. What you got to back that up because people are gonna think we conspiracy theorists. She said, Chris USA says, "Yep, Brandon is attacking the rural areas now with Wi-Fi and BS."
Yes, to about the goat's milk.
Yeah, they're not allowed to sell goat's milk by law.
Oh, this is Larry.
Okay, Larry. Okay. For sure. All right, y'all, get your tour tickets, man. You know, stand-up comedian, we touring, we hitting up a lot of cities, bringing a great show, great features, great openers, working with some new comedians in Chicago. So looking forward to that, July 16th.
Larry, can you do me a favor in the comments so we can pin it? I know that it's a process and sometimes you don't always have cows available for sale, but maybe put your information so we can pin it again. Or are you able to pin
Mary's Creek?
Or do you have it on here? I think you
already thought I did. No, I thought I did. 1 second. Let me see.
There it is. Never mind. Here we go. Sorry, I didn't know how to mess with it, Larry.
But you know what? We need to probably do an inventory of how much beef we have left. I need to bring freezers and clean the garage. Yeah, I need to borrow that truck. Yep. So it looks like we lost connection on TikTok. All right, TikTok, I'll holler at you later. Go listen to RPT and check out the website to see if we're coming to your city. Thanks for the love. Talk to you Friday. Peace. Bye, TikTokeros. All right, YouTube. It's about that time. What is this? Let me know when they ship to Fresno. Gotta find a rancher out here. Ooh, that might be a lot of shipping. Maybe hit up the website, man. Contact them. They're on Twitter. They're on Instagram. Send them a DM. M3CTX. M-triple-C. But yeah, all right. We got a lot more to talk about. So we'll see you guys Friday. Check out herappareltx.com.
And I'm gonna be out for a little bit, guys. I'm having a BBL. Just kidding. And you know everybody wants to gossip, so I got to give them something to gossip about.
What I'm saying?
Your girl's finally getting some medical issues worked out. So next week Chinga will be solo. Hey, from the bed. With the camera right here.
I'm gonna be like, come on, baby, ain't no days off. You're gonna be like, I'm trying to recover.
Okay, that is kind of true. You would do that to me.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. I gotta make sure she gets a bite, packs a lunch. You know what I mean? Everybody got to get breakfast going and everything. So we appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Ya los guachamos.
Bye.
Sas.